Hey everybody, Drake here for Pokewood Theater. Today we're doing the first episode in what I hope to be a series of weekly competitive builds. Today I would like to do Gourgeist Super form. Obviously for the ability you're gonna want to have, it's your choice actually. For your abilities you have the ability to have Frisk or Insomnia. Now, in the recent metagame, it's preferred to have Frisk, considering the most used ability or move to get you to sleep is Spore, and Gourgeist is part grass, so it is immune to Spore. But it is your choice if you want to avoid Dark Voids or all that. It is good to have Insomnia, but I'm doing single builds, by the way. This is singles builds. I should probably make that clear. So you're gonna want to have Frisk, which is really helpful for figuring out what they have. In case they're sashed or something, that's also a good reason to have it. For moves, you're gonna want to have Seed Bomb. Seed Bomb is a must, or Bullet Seed, depending on how you want to risk your chances. I prefer Seed Bomb because it is all around better. Because with Bullet Seed you're really taking a chance. Because sure, 5 Bullet Seeds is base 100, but 4 Bullet Seeds is a base 100 power, but in each one gets stabbed, but you're really taking your chance because it's guaranteed to have 50 with stab on each of those 25s, which is an okay amount, but that's nowhere near Seed Bomb. Seed Bomb's power with stab, and it's just all around better to have Seed Bomb. Now, for your other options, you're going to want to have Shadow Sneak. And the third move is really, and a lot of people don't use it, you're going to want to have Flame Charge. Now why I use Flame Charge on a Gourgeist Super is because, if you haven't noticed already from looking over here, this speed is awful. 54 base speed, that's like Porygon Z speed. And Porygon Z gets agility at least, no, Gourgeist gets Flame Charge. That's the only way to boost that terrible speed, so that's one reason. The other reason, it gives you a funny amount of coverage to knock out Ferrothorn, usually at 3-hit KOs with Ferrothorn. It's landed me a 2-hit KO on a switching in Caesar, which is really funny. So yeah, Flame Charge, it also gives you coverage on other grass types as well, and Steel Bugs, which there's Caesar, and Grass Bug, there's Parasect, but Parasect isn't used. I'm saying pretty much like counters Ferrothorn. And for your last move, you have a choice of either Phantom Force or you can have Rock Slide. Why? I'll show you Rock Slide. Why Rock Slide and Phantom Force are decidable is kind of debatable upon people. Rock Slide for knocking out Charizard and Volcarona. Phantom Force for more stab, and when you know they're gonna have to switch out, you're gonna force another switch, and that's gonna be nice for you. If you want coverage, though, I suggest Rock Slide, but if you're not that worried about coverage moves, Phantom Force is the way to go. Gourgeist you could also run Destiny Bond, which is another option. However, I assume the this Gourgeist at least, is far too bulky to use Destiny Bond correctly, and too slow to pull it off either way. So that's a real big problem with using Destiny Bond. Gourgeist small though, go ahead and use Destiny Bond. I don't know, it has base 90 speed, which is decent. If you're gonna do that, but for Gourgeist Super, stick to either Phantom Force or Rock Slide. Those are the only coverage stab moves you really. Those are the only good coverage moves you have available, actually. And for your spread, it's suggesting fast physical sweeper. First of all, like I said, no. You're not gonna want to have speed at all. Like, look at this. Now I have base 200 and a base 104. One flame charge already sends that up to like 180, and then two flame charges. That's already at like 280 something. That's already higher than 252 in speed. No, you're not gonna want to have anything in speed really, because it is just not needed. You're gonna want to max out your defense and your attack, and drop the rest in HP. I always like to put 6, even though it doesn't matter. And then boost your what do you call it? Lower special attack and boost your defense. Now why I say that is because it's far better to be bulky than to be a attacking monster. Because look at this. Look at how much of a boost that is. That's 30 more attack. But that's 30 more defense to your advantage. Which, that's the problem with not having enough speed. I mean, not having enough HP is, for example, if I would have maxed out my HP, it'd look like this. And why that's a fair boost of 70 HP, I think you'd prefer to have max defense and take your chances, maybe landing a few flame charges on something you know you can tank. Now for special hits is really where you're like down, sort of. Gourgeist kind of has a base 75 special defense, which is meh compared to its defense. Which is why it's so good to have flame charge, because you can boost your speeds up and then get into a Phantom Force to deal some damage before Gourgeist is KO'd. So that's why you want to have Phantom Force 2 as another option, because if you are double speed or one speed and you know you can't take their fire blast or what, Gourgeist isn't going to survive a flamethrower, for God's sake. So that is really your choice if you want to add more into special defense, but it's not going to help you that much actually in the long run, because you don't really have enough to go around in making both physical and special tanks, which is why it's a good thing to have support for your Gourgeist in case you need to take a hit, like a Flash Fire, Houndoom, and that would really help you out with your Gourgeist. But so yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this first build, and I'll hope to make more in the weeks that come by. And I'll see you all next time. Hopefully next week. I'm just trying to make a series so we can continue this channel. If you'd like to sign up for the channel, just go ahead and leave a comment. You know, we're looking for people. You just have to be willing to record some stuff. So yeah, I'd really want to say that. I know Josh would be good with that too. We're looking for some affiliates to add to the channel who can make their own shows, because we can do Let's Plays together and all that. So we can create a community of PokeTubers to, you know, do stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, and I'll see you all next time.